Wayne, looking at the situation is the NFL. The Super Bowl is in New Orleans, Lil Wayne's hometown. What do you have any problem with what Jay-Z did?
No, I mean for the hip hop culture, yes, but for what the Super Bowl stage is, I don't think that Lil Wayne has the diversity in his songs to go up there and maybe satisfy that whole crowd or satisfy the nation, the world. Let me rephrase that. But do we got the catalog to go up there and rock that stage? Yes, but I don't think the content. That's what I said. The content can translate across the masses the way that it needs to. So I think he just went with a safe choice in Kendrick Lamar. Somebody who got pop hits, who hot right now, and he can cross over a little bit more than Lil Wayne probably could. But just in terms of the culture, to have Lil Wayne at the Super Bowl, that would have been an iconic moment. Maybe they should have had a more New Orleans theme, like who's the the hottest R&B singer from New Orleans. If there was a Diana Ross or somebody like that of that magnitude that you could get out there and maybe get a little cameo from Wayne and them. But I don't think I don't think it was much hate involved. I don't think he matches with what the NFL image is necessarily. So that's the problem.
I think what happened is everybody is looking at last year's Super Bowl, or I think it was last year. You got Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Eminem, Mary J. Blige. They looking at it like, okay, it's a West Coast Super Bowl. We're going to put some West Coast people on. So now, because of that, they're looking for whatever the city is saying, they're looking for that artist who was ever from that city. They looking for that to headline. When typically it has not went that way. I think the Beyonce performed in New Orleans before. The last time it was in New Orleans, Beyonce performed. So it's not always like that. But I think because of what happened last year, everybody's looking for whatever city that Super Bowl is in. We need the top artist to do that. I would say this, Brian. I do disagree with you on this fact.
They was in Vegas last year, Al.
Vegas last year. Oh, they was in Vegas?
Yeah, that was like a couple years ago. They was in L.A. when Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and all them.
Okay, so who headlined the Super Bowl last year in Vegas?
Usher.
Oh, Usher. Okay, Usher. But okay, so right. A couple years ago when it was in LA and Snoop and them was there, I think that set the standard. They was looking at it like, okay, because of that, if it's New Orleans, we gotta have Lil Wayne there. And I like I said, I disagree with you with this, Brian. I believe that globally, Lil Wayne is more known than Kendrick. I think Kendrick just got super hot this year. He was hot, but he wasn't as hot.
I don't know about that, Al. I don't know about that.
Not even like for me, it wasn't necessarily like I think we all know him. I think it's more than just that. It's gonna be a 6-year-old white man sitting there watching that broadcast, and then you're gonna have Lil Wayne up there talking about lick you like a lollipop. You know what I'm saying? And it might not translate to that demographic. That's what.
How you think Kendrick gonna translate? What are you gonna put? We gonna be white? Wait. You know what? You're right. Now that I'm thinking about it, the old white man might be able to get down to some. They not like us. I can see him trying to. You're right. I give you.
He even got that swimming pool song that went crazy. Like he got a few like crossover B96 type songs. That they gon', they commercial. He got a lot more commercial hits than I would say. Lil Wayne is more of a hardcore artist for me in his prime. You know what I mean? In his prime.
But I think
what we want that old Weezy, that fire man. That's what we gonna want.
I think Lil Wayne, when he started playing the guitar and started working with Eminem, like he started to brand himself globally. I think he would translate. But I think you're right in the sense that Kendrick Lamar, I can see old white people dancing to Not Like Us. But let me ask y'all this. If you're Drake, you're going to have to hear this at the Super Bowl in front of millions of people in an arena and millions of people watching the Super Bowl. And he's going to hear himself being dissed. Mike, what do you think is going to be going through Drake's mind when he's going to be dissed nationally on that stage?
He been getting this globally since as soon as it came out. He been getting this. And it's crazy. We ain't even heard nothing from my man. I mean, he ain't came out with no Lover Boy songs or nothing. Like, I mean, you ain't even heard this man nowhere. Seen him like, dang, bro, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, but man, no, that song is being played. You know what I'm saying? Some people say it's too much. That's still, you know, when it still come on, you know it word for word right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hottest thing going right now. So